my childhood, you know, it was not easy. You know, I've been born in poor family, not rich family. You know, these people have been born in a rich family. Sometimes they seem like, you know, boss people talking like a swagger, you know, situation. But for me, it was not easy for me. It's all about the kitchen. It's an example. Then you can take me as just a simple person. You can tell me, hey, are you gonna become a boy house? A lot of people told me that, but I'm not a boy house, but I know what I'm doing. After 3 years, I'm gonna have a personal restaurant.
Hey, what's good? What's up, everybody? My name is Frank. I do not want you to be surprised when you hear me coming back. I do not know you, you do not know me, but I want you to be my friend. So before we jump right in, I'd like to appreciate every single person who's watching Kiago TV. I do not want you to go anywhere. Stick around, stay with me. Let's go. So today we are just going to have a guest. The guest of today is Black American. He's my friend, we know each other, but you people who are watching us, you don't know him. That is the reason why I said, let me invite him right here on Kiago TV so that he can tell us more about himself, right? So, before I jump right in, or before he jumps right in, I'd like to tell you that you have to subscribe on our YouTube channel, Kiago TV, so that we can be close as our friend. So, let me welcome this guy. His name is Black American. Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up, man?
How are you doing?
I'm already good, man. I praise God.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah, this is Black American to speak with you. Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to appreciate this person giving to me an invitation to come here on Kiago TV. Yeah, first and foremost, I'm so happy to be to come here. It is the first time to come, and I do really appreciate him, and I'm proud of him, and I would rather just everybody pay attention to what the hell we're gonna talk about. Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Danny. You see Black American right here on Kiago TV. He's going to tell us more about himself. That's what I told you before. And Black American, who is Black American? I just want you to tell us exactly who you are and to tell us what you do for living, where you were born, you know, so many different things about yourself. So, tell us then.
All right. Thank you so much. You know, speaking of my sake, I've been given my birth parent name called Olivier NDAYIZEYE. Yes, Olivier NDAYIZEYE, it is just the real name that I was given by both parents. And to try to just interpret that to help you comprehend more what the hell is going on, and like interpretation about it. Olivier is its interpretation is a tree of that of olive that produce olive. So when we do talk about the models of the interpretation of that kind of tree that gives production of oil olive, you know, we can talk more about that.
Yeah.
So, oil olive, first, we can see that on speaking in terms of, you know, anointment. You know, I mean, I'm talking about the Bible interpretation. So, oil olive was just a type of model that in easy culture, in a customs, they would just, you know, anoint a person who was just to be informed. And when we talk about it, just oil olive, and I speak in terms of the models of the, you know, New Testament, we talk about it, the Holy Spirit. So Olivier is just a tree that gives the production of oil olive.
Yeah.
And when we talk about just that type of oil olive, and I speak in terms of the models of the day life of a person, oil olive, people can use that by just adding in by eating on the table, having from the table. You can try to mix them, and then it may be so sweet. They use it like a salad to mix up and this, right? And even when somebody has got like a what you call a broken skin, that person can be made well. And about the beauty of girls, they like to scratch right on their bodies. They become so beautiful.
Yeah.
And oil olive, you know, it just makes the body of a person becoming so soft.
Yeah.
Especially girls, like the air of a person can be made word. Okay, so Olivier is a tree that gives the production of oil olive.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just call me Black American, but this is just a nickname, all right, that was given by my friends of mine. So trying to talk about more deeply about that, Black American is just a historical name. You know, it is just something happened in the USA. Trying to talk a little bit about that, it was just 1861 and 1865, where just happened what you call American Civil War. So in that time was just like African Americans, right? I mean, African Americans were people who moved there, you know, abroad, especially in the USA. But in that time, they were just in a slave state, right? They were captive by just you know, American people, right? And then they whatever like masters they would do by force, this and this. But it just happened a group of a team that is called the Black Model, right? I mean Black People Model. So Black People Model just came to stand up for the freedom and just taking away the discrimination. Okay, they were just tired of being in a slave state. Okay, they spoke against about the models of the education, about the models of just, you know, agriculture. You know what I'm saying? The life of them, right? They came, right, to stand up for the right also of women, like I mean the right of humankind. I mean, in fact, African Americans was the name that was given by them, okay? But according to the contemporary situation, right, it is a Black American. But in ancient times, it was African Americans, right? But now is Black Americans. So a lot of people sometimes like saying that, why would you call yourself a Black American? No, it seems...
That is the reason I said, let me ask you the reason why people call you Black American. And you're going to tell us how you feel when you hear people calling you that name.
I'm so happy. I'm proud today. All right, I can't try to depose anybody calls me Black American, because I know the reason why, you know, I call myself like a Black American. Let me tell you one of the most powerful things that, you know, comes forth to make me call myself Black American. Normally, Black American is just a name that has come to stand up for the right of humankind, taking away the discrimination, but giving people what they call freedom of speech. But this is all about the political confrontations. But if people say, hey, who the hell are you? You call yourself Black Americans. It seems like a bad name. People say that you have come to speak like a language, like a jargon, right? It's not appropriate. People say she. Don't talk about that. That is not just the good name to try to tell people. But for me, I do comprehend as just somebody who came, right, to stand up for the right of humankind and the freedom of speech, and also standing up for the inspirationalization of democracy. That's what just made Black People Model talking about that. So I'm proud of it. I'm so happy for that.
Yeah, you're proud of your name.
Yeah,
your nickname, right? Because you've told us that your real name is Olivier NDAYIZEYE,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So right there, then I just want to know, let's talk about your English. When you started learning English, because according to how you speak English, just your accent, how you speak, whatever,
right.
People can think that you're not Burundian, but I know you, you are my friend. That is the reason I say, let me invite you right here so that you can tell people. just, are you Burundian 100%? Were you born here in Burundi? Where were you born? Just people just want to know more about yourself, right? Because we normally know that here in Burundi we are in French-speaking country. And you know that here in Burundi so many people speak French. So, but it doesn't mean that there is no Burundian people who speak English. There are so many. But most of them speak French, right? Then I just want you to tell us. So, are you Burundian 100%?
Yes, I am.
Black American.
Yeah, man. What's up, nigga? You know, I'm just a Burundian 100%. And I'm proud of my country.
Yeah.
You know, my country is so beautiful. That being said, you know what I'm saying? So, according to my my genre of English, you know, I came to have an idea of that in 2018. 2018, right? 2018.
Yeah.
That was an idea of just dealing about the matters of the interpretation of English. So in that time, it was not just easy for me to be able to communicate with the people. It was not easy. But my teacher told me that I wanna see you, you know, speaking like an American person. Then I was really proud of, you know, proud of him. So that person was really, you know, got a American accent, right?
But he was Burundian guy.
Yeah, he's a Burundian person. He's from here town, all right? So that person, step by step, you know, talking. And I mean, he was my classmate, all right? So during the time of break, we would talk every time, talking about this, the matters of education, the matters of this and this, all right? But I was really not just able talking with him. I was like a speechless. I would stammer talking about this, but he told me, hey, keep rap, do not worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I came to like the way, you know, he spoke with me, giving to me more inspirations, saying, no, it's okay, don't worry about this, you're gonna speak like me.
Yeah, it means that you were learning from him, right? Yeah,
I learned a lot from him. So I can say that this inspiration came from him. Now until right now, I do really appreciate him.
Yeah. So the question I have is this: where were you born exactly? Just here in town, up country, where?
I've been born here just around, you know, Saga. Exactly, Kinanira too. Yeah, that is just my place. I've been born.
So it means that you started learning English in 2018, right?
Yeah.
So before, what kind of language were you able to speak? Before you knew this English that you speak?
Speaking a bit every. I would not speak a French interpretation. I would not speak Kiswahili interpretation. I would not even speak English interpretation, only just Kirundi interpretation. Yeah. Then I said, this is really not just something I got to keep on doing. I got to change. You know what I'm saying? Then I had an idea of learning English because I was really just feeble-minded to talk with the people about just a Kirundi interpretation. I say, I got to change. I'm just a student. Then after just my studies, I may come for a person talking like a French interpretation, English, Kiswahili interpretation. I'm not even there. Then I just want to be able to speak English. Yeah. But a French, like Kiswahili interpretation, was really tough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people sometimes like to think that when they hear Burundian guy or Burundian person speaking English, they think that they just learned at English speaking school, right? Okay, did you get that opportunity of learning at that kind of schools right here in Burundi? Because we already know that here in Burundi, English speaking school are somehow expensive, right? Okay, did you go to study at that school?
Not at all. I didn't go there.
Yeah. So where did you study your primary school, your high school?
Primary school was here around Kivenga. Yeah, and high school there, Kenny City, Kiraryoshe.
I'm sorry, then you see that we already changed the place because the rain was about to rain. That is the reason why I said let's change the place. So, Black American, I was just trying to ask you did you get opportunity of going to learn at English speaking school? Because when somebody here you speaking English like that can think that you studied at English speaking school, right? So did you get that opportunity?
Not at all. I didn't just get the opportunity of going there. All right, you know, here in our country, of course, we have just a lot, you know, English speaking just schools just this school called BIU. We have just also a King's School, right? So I didn't have just an opportunity, right? And that was not just the consequence of me, but the consequence of my family, because I was born in a poor family, right? But you know, it was just my effort, right?
Yeah.
I did my best possible, right? Going there, trying to just you know, dropping down the day and the day, right? Going to town the day and the right, talking with the different people, right? But you know, God just gave me an opportunity of knowing day. So it's all about giving the praise of God, not of me, not of my friends, but my effort coupled with the oh my God is, you know, a performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I think Burundian people always say that when you are Burundian, it's very difficult to learn English. It's very impossible just to speak English like people from, you know, America, from where, I don't know. So what kind of strategy did you use so that you can pronounce English like this? Or how did you improve your speaking skills? You know, how did you do? Just what kind of strategy did you use just to sound like this?
Yeah, it's just a good question that I hope that I'm going to talk more. You know, first, as I told you, I got just a teacher who told me a lot of just things about the movement of just the way people talk from USA, especially Black Americans. So, you know, the strategy I just used was just what I call, you know, personal consultation, and number two, you know, trying to just you know, follow just a lot of people from the USA talking about this and this. Nothing more, just I used that type of model. So when we talk about it, just the models of the interpretation of personal consultation, we talk about the unstoppable person, unstoppable action, personal, you know, conference. Because somebody can tell you, hey, I just want to speak like you. I just want to speak like somebody, like a native speaker. But that kind of person is okay. He has got an idea. But after a few months, a few days, that person is going to drop off. It's going to drop off for doing that. But for me, the inspiration of my teacher, he told me, you got to keep on no matter what the hell is going on, but you got to keep on. I can say that personal consultation came from my teacher because he was also an American, you know, an American person by qualification for speaking. And number two, I follow with just a lot of people like Tupac Amaru Shakur, like Eminem, like Rose, you know what I'm saying? Like just Rihanna, those guys, yeah, those guys from USA.
Singers.
Yeah, so it took me for 3 months, every day, day by day, each day, trying to also imitate the way they speak, right? But I just first, I got an inspiration from my teacher. So first, you got to have a person who can come and help you do this and this. And number two, you got to follow the way they speak. And then you too gonna do it. Nothing just matter, nothing special, but you gotta follow the way they do, and you gotta try to just, you know, do speak as how they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it means that all those people from USA, they influenced you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So then I think I just want to know from you, when you're walking around in your neighborhood, do you sometimes meet people who know you, who ask you for a favor just to teach them English? Are you helping people in your neighborhood?
According to the movement of right now, you know, no more talk about those guys because some of them have come and told me, hey, Black American, I really want you help me this, right? And then I even told them, it's okay, no problem. You got come home and then have a conversation about this and this. But some of them, right, drop it off coming home. But I said, now I'm not gonna really help anybody because I've seen them not being jealousy of English. So you got to be jealous of what you're doing and then it come to me and then I help you, no problem. I'm not just jealous of anybody. But the way people trip me over, the way people do not wanna keep going on, that's why I do not just wanna help any person. Because me too, I work it hard.
Yeah. For real. So it's very understandable. It means that
Absolutely.
you really want people who like to work.
Yeah.
Who know what they want, right?
Yeah, like a jealous.
Yeah. So were they paying you money or you were helping them just for free?
A lot of people of them was not even giving to me in assistance, like paying me money, but it was kind of favor because some of them are my friends of mine. You know, we have been just born together in the city, dropping, down there, right? They are my friends of mine. Then I said, it's okay, no problem. Come home and do whatever we're gonna do. But some of them do not want to keep on, learning. Then I stop talking, not even really about English because they don't have an inspiration. It's how I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sitting with Black American from Saga. You can see him. He's black, 100%.
Absolutely,
and he's
man.
really proud of himself, where he was born. And everything about himself, you already heard it. So the other thing is that what are you doing right now? What is your job? Are you doing? Just in short, what do you do for living?
All right, so it is just good inspiration, Now just nothing more I'm doing. It's all about cooking. Yeah, I'm a cook. I've been just dealing with these models of the kitchen for almost 1 year and a half. So I'm just doing internship here in a hotel that is called the King's Conference Center. So I'm there every day, every morning from 1 to 3 p.m. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is then your
Internship.
No, I just want to know, how was your childhood? How did you grow up then? Just when you were young. How was your childhood? What did you like to do?
All right. So dropping down and talking about my childhood, it was not easy. I've been born in a poor family, not rich family. These people have been born in a rich family. Sometimes they seem like, boys, people talking like a swagger, situation. But for me, it was not easy for me. Yeah. Right? So I remember just when I was a little boy, right? I was not just like, I was not even like just a son of God. I was not even just a courageous person. I was a very, very lazy person, right? Like just a primary school, I came back for 3 times, right? For the first primary school, the second primary school, and the third primary school, and the fourth primary school, right? I came back, because I was a very lazy person. But when I was just like, 15 years old, okay, I came to comprehend that was not the matter of me, but the matter of my parents, because they were not educated. Then how then I would be educated person? Yeah. I was a lazy person. I was somebody who would just every time drop around, go in the river, just
swim in the river with your friends.
The river, right? Just going there from morning to like 12 p.m. and going just only to eat. I was a very lazy person.
Doing anything at home, helping your parents?
Without helping my mom, my father, I would come just during the night, right? I was a very lazy person.
Yeah. So which river did you used to go to swim in?
Yeah,
you told us that you were born around at Msaga. So, the name of the river that you used to go to swim in?
Yeah, this river kiraryoshe around here. Yeah.
Kiraryoshe.
When I was in my childhood, I would, swim with my friends of mine, right? I would even sometimes, jump down and up in the river, right? Jumping down, jumping up, right? Just happy. Being happy with my friends, talking with just young girls. But in that time, I was not just, a way of talking with the girls. I was just.
Were you afraid?
I was afraid. I'm telling you.
How about you now?
Now I'm not afraid. I'm just, knowing something. Now I'm coming better. Yeah.
Hear that your childhood was somehow funny, but you grew up, right? So let's jump on just about education here in Burundi.
Yes, come on.
What can you say about education of Burundi? What do you see? Just based on where you studied, your primary school, your high school, what did you get from school? What did school help you, right? And what do you appreciate teacher who taught you?
Yeah.
What do you appreciate in general school?
So, dropping back and talking about the matters of education, I can just really say that education first, right, has been the most powerful thing more than anything else. I can tell you, all right. But based on the matters of the education of our country, speaking on in the table according to how I do comprehend the rap moms around about day. So nothing special really I got from education. But one of the special thing I can tell you is that when I was in a primary school, high school, nothing more just got it. It was just being mature. When we talk about education, a lot of people say, okay, go out of school. You're going to become this person, this and this and this and this, all right? Back in the say, really nothing more I got it from day. But when I was in just at university here downtown called the Summit International Institute, I can tell you really I got it, special thing, right? I did what you call entrepreneurship department, right? So I learned a lot of things from entrepreneurship department. I can tell you now, even just my life is gonna be depending upon the things I've got from entrepreneurship department. So my education was going nowhere. There's sometimes I passed through difficult times of lacking this and this, like a school fees, right? Like this and this. But I appreciate God, the way He came to help me, a lot of things. But what I can tell you is the most powerful thing is that, I get just a lot of things from the entrepreneurship department. Now I can tell you I'm an entrepreneur person. But the way I've been an entrepreneur person is really amazing. So being an entrepreneur person does not mean doing a business, but it means a risk taker, all right? And personal consultation and a faithful person. That is what I call entrepreneur person.
To invest money in something.
Yeah, to invest.
For something to come back to.
Yeah, like to revise, to be a creative person. That's what just like indication of an entrepreneur person. You can talk more like just when you go on Google, right? People can tell you a lot of just inspiration about an entrepreneur person, all right? But the real one is that you got to take a risk, number one. And number two, you got to be creative person. You know what I'm saying? And number three, you got to be faithful person. And number four, you got to have a personal consultation. 4 more details from entrepreneur person. And entrepreneur person and a business person are different.
Different? How are they different?
Yeah, I can tell you. When I say I'm an entrepreneur person, an entrepreneur person he's a unique person, right? The way he does something is different from a business person. An entrepreneur person gives more innovations, He could revise something. But a business person, for example, he goes in abroad and just take like a goods and trying to sell, right? But an entrepreneur person is unique. His idea, his thought, he's unique. For example, I can tell you, hey, now I just want to, create a business, and that business is different from, what the hell people have been doing. If I tell you, for example, my just idea is all about a kitchen. It's an example. Then you can take me as just a simple person. You can tell me, hey, are you gonna become a boy house? A lot of people told me that, but I'm not a boy house. But I know what I'm doing. After 3 years, I'm gonna have a personal restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You work for yourself, right?
Yeah, myself.
Create something for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna create something, and that is like according to the unique person.
Means that you will be your own boss, right?
Yeah, my personal. Even when we talk about the models of the entrepreneurship department, they talk about the independence. Amen. When we talk about independence, people are going to say, we've got independence in the country. How then have you got independence? Why you still just working for a person? That's not independence for an entrepreneur person. And independence for an entrepreneur person is that he got to do something in personal activities. That's the independence of an entrepreneur person. But a business person, right, he serves something, do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but an entrepreneur, he creates something different from a business person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in short, we need to know, we just need to learn how to create our own thing, right?
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
We cannot keep waiting for a job. We need to learn how to create our own job, right? Just
Absolutely.
to be our own job, just
Absolutely.
be our own boss, right?
Yeah.
So it means that you are just going to start your own restaurant.
Absolutely.
Very soon.
Very soon. My personal restaurant. And if any guy can embrace me, I can have a personal hotel. I'm telling you, bro.
Like America.
Yeah, man.
I'm still waiting for you to see what you're going to start doing. And I
Yeah.
promise that I will be the first person to come to eat in your restaurant.
Yeah.
First time, I just want you to invite me so that you can come to test.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I will come. So,
Yeah.
Black American, you've been telling us so many different things about yourself. And there are things that I want to know. As a Black American, you are a human being, you are a boy.
Yeah.
I just want to know, how do you talk to girls? That's what I want to know as a Black American. So because so many people, sometimes they think that according to how I know you, you are somehow, I don't know how can I explain you, but you when you're talking to somebody, there are people can be afraid of you, right?
Yeah.
According to how you speak, according to how you are, but you are not, you are just good the person I know you.
Yeah,
But
come
I
on.
just want you to tell me this. Did you have a girlfriend? Have you ever been in a relationship? Is it Black?
So, speaking the reality, of course, I used to be in a relationship with the just.
Used, right?
Yeah, I used, right?
How
But
about
now. but I've got a best friend.
Best friend? Your
Best friend. She's not my personal girlfriend, but she's my personal girlfriend, right?
It means that you are like this.
Yeah.
Close to you.
Yeah, it's like just a friendship, but not just a relationship. So I can tell you more details about the relationship and the friendship, right? So right now I'm not just in a relationship, but I'm just in a friendship.
Friendship.
Yeah. So when now we talk about it, just the matters of the interpretation of friendship situation, we do talk about the way a person can take you as the most powerful person than any other person, right? For example, my personal best friend takes me as the most valuable person, the most important person, the most powerful person than any boy she has ever seen, and I do as well. We talk a lot every time.
Does she tell you some secrets?
Yeah.
Secret.
Yeah.
And you sometimes just tell her the secret.
Yeah, she tells me about it, and I do as well. But we are not just in a relationship. It's not just a romantic situation, but it is no matter friendship. It seems like a romantic situation because you can talk together about this and this. For example, my personal best friend. We every day like having a topic of a conversation on the table, talking about this, being happy, talking, laughing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't have really personal girlfriend.
Yeah.
But a best friend.
So are you just? Do you really want to have a girlfriend, or you just wanna stay in that friendship with that you're talking about?
So right now I just wanna stay in this comfortable friendship of her. But I don't want just to have a relationship because there are something I'm running after kitchen. So I've given myself 3 years, right? Running after kitchen and the after just a kitchen. I mean to far out kitchen. I'm gonna search a person, a girlfriend, right? But I just want this guy to hold me down. Be my personal girlfriend. Really, she's a really cute. She's so beautiful. The way she talks, she laughs at me. Man, it's so cool. All right. So I do even remember one day talking to her. I even asked her, really, you're not my personal girlfriend, but you take me as the most valuable person, because that person still young like me, right? 19 years old.
19 years old?
Yeah, 19 years old.
How old are you?
Me.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just 20.
Is she still in school?
Yeah, she's still at school, but
I think that she's about to complete her
yeah, she's gonna complete a school, right? But she's not just a young. Yeah, she's not a young in a just normal situation. But when I try to see her, she's really cool. She's not just a young person, right? She's a mature person. Yeah. So if God just gives me an opportunity, I wanna take her. I wanna just hold her down. Yeah, but I don't know. That is the plan of God.
Yeah.
I keep on praying God for that. Yeah.
So thank you very much. And there is something that I just want to know again from you.
Yeah.
So many Burundian people really want to fly from Burundi to another country. So
Yeah.
do you sometimes think about that thing, just flying from Burundi to another country just to go to look for life, to look for money as other people are doing it? Do you want it, or do you want to stay in this country, keep working right here? Do you sometimes think about flying?
Yeah. So according to what a Papa Dog is going in our country, a lot of people like saying that we got a damn shit life. But I gotta tell you that life expectancy, the expectation of life for Bella of a person is not just only in abroad, but it's everywhere, because God just moves around the world. God is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I just wanna be in abroad, especially in the USA. Right, that is my dream.
USA.
Yeah, in the USA. But before I go there, I just wanna have a skills first. Because going there without having just a day, without having specific action, it seems like a damn shit for me. I just want to have a first skills in the alpha. I can move, no problem. All right, no problem. We going abroad it's okay. It's okay for me. But what am I gonna do there? Yeah.
Without having any
skills,
in
right?
your
It's
mind,
a problem.
Right? Yeah, it's a problem. So Black American, and then I think I want you to tell people who are watching Kiago TV.
Yeah.
What would you just advise? What kind of advice would you give people who are watching us, especially young people? What can you tell them?
Okay, but a piece of advice for young people.
Young people.
Like, would you be specific? Like a word?
Just what would you? What kind of advice would you give people, as just young people? What can you tell them just to advise them according to what you're seeing, what is going on here?
All right.
In this country, just in this whole country, or right here in town.
Okay, so what I just can tell you just far as like young people, like a piece of advice is just first to know who they are. You know, I'm 38 years old, so I've been passing through a lot of things, and then I've seen that if you do not really know who you are, it is sometimes a really damn shit thing. You know, just young people, of course, have a lot of just aspirations about this and this and this, right? Even some of us aspire having this, having better life. But when you do not know who you are, or when you do not know, you know, which one you're gonna become in the future event, it's not gonna be retained around. It's gonna stay at the same time, all right? So number one, we gotta just run after skills, not just money. You know, young people today are just running after money. Money, 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 money. Man, I gotta tell you, the money really drives everything. Money drives car. Money drives a beautiful girl on the table. Money drives just food on the table. Money drives whatever you need in your life. But I have come to find that young people should not follow money, should not run after money, but they got to run after skills. Because when you have a skills, when you are able, when you are not just a feeble mind about this and this, money gonna run after you. You know what I'm saying? For example, by this kitchen, I have seen that, you know, if I try to just you know, first working for money, right? I can my vision, right, can be turned around. Then I need the first skills, and then the money is gonna run after me, right? So of course, some of us can tell, hey, you are getting old. Until when you're gonna have a personal wife, personal family. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have money, it's gonna be a problem. But I can tell you, the really skills first, and then, you know, running after money. That's the problem of we young people have been facing. We just want the money, but we don't have the skills. We go, for example, like to ask a job opportunity. We give documents about this. For example, like I've been, you know, learning languages and this and this and this. But then on the practical movement, that person is gonna be found in nothing, you know. That's a real problem. So as a piece of advice, like my young people as me, we got to follow just skills first, and the second, money. Because we young people have been following after girls. I got a lot of friends who have come and told me, hey, why would you not have a personal girlfriend? So is girlfriend just the most powerful thing more than you? No. Girlfriend is okay. She's there. Everywhere you're gonna drop around, you're gonna see a girl, beautiful girls, right? But running after money, skills, and second, money. Because if you have money and the skills, your girlfriend, the one who, I mean, the one who you just wanna be your personal girlfriend is gonna run after you because you got skills and the money. Yeah, that is what I can say.
In short, then people are watching us have to understand that if we have to just to look for skills, and then after money will run after us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of running after money, it means that we need to start
skills.
We need to start skills. So, Black American, I'd like you to tell people, or I'd like you to say something before we finish. How do you see yourself in 5 years? According to what you're learning, according to what you're doing. So how do you see yourself in 5 years? Next 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years coming, I see myself cooking for white people. Man, I tell you, man. Hey, I tell you, like just having a personal hotel, personal restaurant. People, this kind of idea. They ever told me, hey, are you crazy person? Are you gonna become a houseboy? No, man. I'm not gonna become a houseboy like just mopping the house, just scraping together like just food tables. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just cook it for white people. And on top of that, there is an American woman, right? She's gonna come here in our country. So I was there yesterday, trying to just know the information about her to come here.
When she will come?
Yeah, she's gonna come back because she like coming here twice in a year, right? So they told me, okay, no problem. She's gonna come back in August. Then you're gonna come and I talk with her. Because we're gonna deal with the models of the interpretation, I mean the Bible interpretation. I'm gonna work for her. I'm not gonna ask money from her because I'm a son of God. I can't work for money. It's the ministry of God. Then we're gonna be
just help.
Yeah, help. Taking people from just the destruction of Satan to the kingdom of God. Then I know that she's gonna be part of me, and I'm gonna be her friend. You know what I'm saying? But my vision, right, is all about cooking. Cooking for white people, taking food on the table, giving people. That's my really proud of me, my vision. Yeah, man.
Black America.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I'm very happy to be with you today.
Yeah, me too, man.
I just I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
just
me too.
To come to talk to me, to talk to Ichiago TV's fan.
Yeah.
People who know you around at Msaga, wherever you are in downtown,
yeah.
we see you and we hear the information or the message that you give them, right?
Yeah.
So before we finish, I'd like you to say something on Ichiago TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciation.
Yeah. All right. So thank you so much for this really right time to be on TV, Ichiago TV. Ichiago TV has been really one of the most powerful YouTube channel. I just want everybody to come to follow, the movement of it. It's gonna help young people improving their just talents about this and this and this. So I do really appreciate Ichiago TV and the followers and even any kind of person is coming to give inspiration, about its movement. So I appreciate anybody, the followers. Yeah, this has been the Black American Speak with you, and I'm proud of everybody. And if you wanna come back talking about it, whatever, no problem. I'm gonna come because I'm proud of it. English has been my what? My second language. After just a Kirundi interpretation, English computation is my really my what? My happiness, my pleasure. No problem. I'm gonna come, and I just want to ask anybody for us to help me, about just the kitchen movement. For I really like cooking. Yeah. So if just you have got a party, wedding events, birthday events, here we are for you. We can come and help you, right? Yeah, no problem. I appreciate anybody following to me. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, let's appreciate you, Black American, for coming to be with us today.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. I'm genuinely happy today. I cannot really have anything to give you, so that I can appreciate you for this great opportunity you've given us to be with me. So then let me appreciate again Ichiago TV's fan. Keep following our YouTube channel, keep subscribing, keep sharing with your friend. Everything will be great, and we want you to be our friend, as I said it in my introduction. And I just want to be your friend forever. So do not go anywhere, stick around, stay with me every day. We will always give you everything that you need, right? So before we finish, I'd like to say that we love you so much. See you next time.